Hello everybody, Mike Welsch coming to you from Churchill Downs with the Daily Racing Form Kentucky Derby Workout Report, brought to you by Spendthrift Farm, the home of the 2020 winner, Authentic. And we're going to be here now for about the next 10 days at the site of the Kentucky Derby. A little odd for me, it's been 2 years since I've been here, since we've been here, but it's good to be back, and a little different scenario now, post-pandemic, or still pandemic scenario, I guess. Quieter on the racetrack than I remember it being this close to Derby and Oaks Day. A lot of the horses, a lot of the trainers with Derby horses and Oaks horses, even more notably Oaks horses, opting to complete their final preparations for the races at their home track. So we may not see a lot of these Derby and Oaks horses actually work here. We will see them gallop, though, by Derby week, and we will be here through Derby week with those reports. But anyway, I've been here since Saturday. There were some 5 Derby workers on Friday, the day before I got here, but the folks at Churchill Downs were kind enough to film those, so I got a chance to look those over. 4 of those were Todd Pletcher's. A couple of sets went out, including Known Agenda, who's going to be one of the Derby favorites. Of the Pletcher horses, I like Dynamic One the best. He finished second to Bourbonic in the Wood, but they worked together, and he was much the best in the work. I like the way he finished, love the way he galloped out, so it's a horse to keep an eye on. If not maybe for the Derby winner, for a horse that maybe could get into the gimmicks at a pretty good price. Known Agenda, that's the top member of the Pletcher Quartet. He worked with Sainthood. Now, I'd seen him last week at Palm Beach Downs win an easy half in 50 and change. His first work back since winning the Florida Derby. Worked without blinkers that day, the blinkers that seem to have made a big turnaround in his form. He had the blinkers on, though, for this work here, his first local work and his most important work. And I thought he went well, but I was hoping to just see a little bit more with the blinkers on in this workout. It was good, not great. He's not a workhorse, I guess, according to Todd, that's going to wow you in the morning, blinkers on or blinkers off. So we'll see. He'll have one more chance to impress us again next weekend. Next week, I guess the 4 Pletcher horses will go again on Friday. From the gate, Helium for trainer Mark Cassie. Went well. He went easily. He went in company. He was easily best of the company. Looked like he galloped out okay. So interesting. Helium coming out of his win in the Tampa Bay Derby. Hasn't run in quite a while. I guess Mark wanted to get him reacquainted with the gate, and he broke well and looked okay. As for Saturday, Saturday was the one we were waiting for. As Derby favorite Essential Quality had his first 2 preps before the race. Also, Mandaloon, his stablemate. And I thought of the 2, Mandaloon impressed me more. I just like the way he did it. He actually worked 5/8 from the 6 furlongs from the 5/8. Went his last half to the wire in 46 and 1. Went 6 furlongs and 11 and 2 into the turn. Galloped out really strong. I thought it was a terrific work. Now, they tell me his work before the Louisiana Derby was also excellent, and he came up with a disappointing effort in the Louisiana Derby. From watching this work, you would think he's going to bounce back with a big effort here on Derby Day. Again, he'll have one more work next weekend. Hard to tell sometimes with these horses. Some duplicate their work, some don't, and sometimes from race to race it's a different story. But from what I saw of Mandaloon here on Saturday, I like his chances at a pretty good price now that he comes off a disappointing try. His form muddied a little bit in the Louisiana Derby. Essential Quality, nothing wrong with his work. He went 5/8 in 59 and change, finished in 23, going in company. The gallop out, though, I'd expected to see a little more. He had Luis Saez aboard. Florent Giroux was on mandolin, by the way. And he had trouble. He couldn't get by his workmate, even getting a little prodding into the turn. The workmate held him off and actually galloped out a little stronger. First time I've seen Essential Quality work, so I just don't know if that's him or, maybe that hard effort winning his last race that took a little bit out of him. Hard to say. He'll have another chance to bounce back and impress us again next Saturday. Also on Saturday, Soup and Sandwich, and I thought he was really good. Of all the gallop outs, which I like to see big gallop outs in these pre-Derby works, I thought he was the best of them all, even a little bit better than Mandaloon, although Mandaloon was pretty good. But Soup and Sandwich went 5/8 with Tyler Gaffalione, 59 and 1. Galloped out in 112 and then 7/8 in 125. Actually won a mile, I think, in 39 and change. So really impressive. This horse is obviously progressing as he matures, but with only 3 starts under his belt, that's usually Derby taboo. You usually need more experience than that. So we'll see as we get to Derby Day. The other Derby worker that I saw since I've been here was this morning, Midnight Bourbon for trainer Steve Asmussen. He went in company, and both he and his company were a little rank early on. I think the company started it, and Midnight Bourbon got a little rank trying to slow down behind him and reacting to it. Went a little quick early, got a little bit tired down the stretch. He did settle in nicely down the stretch, though, a lot more relaxed coming down the lane. Readily pulled away from his company, drew off by a few lengths after breaking 2 behind. He went 5/8 in 59 and change, galloped out in 13 and change. As for Oaks workers that I've seen, Crazy Beautiful was the best of them all on Saturday. I loved the way she went. I loved her work going into the Florida Oaks, which she won, and she looked every bit as good coming out of the Florida Oaks with her work here on Saturday. On Sunday, Steve Asmussen sent out the Stone Street pair in separate sets of Pauline's Peril and Clairiere, and pretty much carbon copies of one another. Both, like I said, went in company, went easily, finished okay, galloped out nicely. So they're on target also for the Oaks. So that's it as far as workouts are concerned up to now, and I think we're going to be quiet here the rest of the week until we get back to Friday again. Expect to see all 4 pledges again on Friday, and then the weekend will get a lot busier with not only the ones we just talked about, but several others that will be shipping in. So keep it right here on DRF.com. We're going to be with you with the best Kentucky Derby coverage, both of workouts and in general, right through Derby or Oaks Day and Derby Day 2021.